Hey everyone, happy Textile Tuesday. This is Claire at the Allentown Art Museum, and today I'm in our current exhibition, Fashion as Experiment, the 60s, to talk a little bit about mending as personal expression. So right here we have a pair of jeans that are currently on view in our exhibit, and you can see that there are some patches, there are some repairs, but there are also areas where the owner of these pants embellished them that, it didn't necessarily need stitching, but it has some added stitching for decoration. And you'll also note the choice of colorful thread that, really creates some variety and liveliness. So rather than try to do a simple practical mend or to conceal it to hide the evidence that this clothing was damaged, the owner instead decided to draw attention to the stitching and the mending. In the 60s and 70s, making this kind of alteration to clothing, especially jeans, was really a popular statement and expression of alignment with youth culture. This fit in with ideas about opposing shallow middle-class respectability for something more authentic and cause-driven and genuine, escaping the fashion system and mainstream American culture. And it's kind of paralleled by trends towards more flamboyant clothing, wearing secondhand and vintage clothing, and also towards crafting and doing DIY clothing upgrades and embellishments. In 1971, the LA Times said about what's scandalous about jeans is how you outrage them. The idea is to make a strong personal statement, to show off your expertise with embroidery, to create a collage masterpiece, to illustrate your personal opinions on love, politics, ecology. In short, to make them strictly your own through your own handcrafting. And so this kind of countercultural idea associated with jeans and the alteration and patching and stitching of jeans becomes something that's actually picked up by mainstream fashion manufacturers. And as you can see from the outfits on either side of these hand-mended jeans, you have examples of mass-made patchwork that is meant to, to imitate this DIY effect. And so today, mending has really experienced a resurgence in popularity. Visible mending captures ideals about sustainability, about avoiding fast fashion and the throwaway and ephemerality of consumer objects within our lives. It also fits into this broader, renewed interest in craft in terms of the comfort of doing something tactile, craft as a mindful activity. And so I wanted to show you on my jeans, actually, I've done a mend on the knee, which is based on a Japanese technique called sashiko that includes stitching repeated lines or motifs that's traditional among Japanese farmers and peasants. This is, it can be very technically excellent. This is a pretty basic, not super fancy iteration. But I'm showing you because, mending is an important part of my life and my interest in wanting to live in a way that's less impactful on the environment, my interest in textiles and the lives of textiles and their makers. And I want to invite you to join us at our Visible Mending workshop at the museum on August 12th and 13th from 12 to 3 p.m. It's not just for denim, it can be with any kind of garment, and it's part of our Upcycling summer series where you can learn and practice new skills or get inspiration if you're already an accomplished mender. So please come out here on August 12th and 13th to explore and play with mending, and also make sure to visit Fashion as Experiment, which is on view through September 24th.